your tarot life coach, bringing you your weekly for February 20th through the 27th. I hope you guys had a super romantic Valentine's Day. And if you didn't, I just hope that you had a great day, okay? All right? Because not everybody has to have a boo for Valentine's Day. And no, I celebrated plenty of them without them. All right? And I love myself very much, so it's all right. So with that being said, welcome back, family. Big hugs, big hugs. I know you guys are super emotional, so I can just hug y'all. I don't have to give y'all high fives and stuff. Y'all likes the love. All right. So this is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus, whatever you want to check out. I don't know, your Jupiter, I don't know. I got nothing. Anyways, this is going to focus on a situation that you just can't get out of. It's what you can say you're stuck. All right, so before we get started in this read, I want you to think about a situation that you would like some guidance on. And if you're new to my channel, these are the way we do our weeklies. So welcome. If you're new, hopefully you'd like to join our family. All right, water signs. This week, our power animal is going to be the sea turtle. I love the sea turtle. It's so, I always think of Saving Nemo or Little Nemo, whatever that cartoon is. When he comes out, I feel like the sea turtle has like an old surfer way of speaking. Anyways, I'm going to tell you, water signs, y'all are some of the most intuitive individuals, and this animal is telling you to trust your intuition. You are an ancient soul. Learn to adapt to new things. This is about looking at the long haul, longevity. Blessings are coming your way. Patience. Get into the pace, like your own pace. You don't have to move as fast as everyone else. If someone's trying to make you do something, do it on your own time, okay? The magic of this animal is serendipity. It's intuition. It's perfect timing, so don't rush. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. And enjoy the ride, enjoy the time that you're having while you're getting to where you're going. I'm also going to tell you about protecting your space. Protecting your energy field, protecting your space, just like the turtle goes into its shell. Make sure that your home, you feel safe in your home, you make your home comfy, you feel good when you go home, and protect your energy also. Get away from those vampires, okay? Now, this is about going inside yourself also to find some peace. So with that being said, that is your power animal this week. I hope that gives you some guidance on how to get unstuck. You can always look up these animals and get more information for yourself. There's so many things out there that the medicine that the animals bring us is to help us. So if you start noticing certain animals on your way to work, there's always this, there's always that, look into it because it may have a message for you. Maybe it's your ancestors or your guides trying to bring you a message. All right, guys, with that being said, speaking of our ancestors, we have the Carib of Arrows, bringing us in enlightenment, bringing us in that confidence, that solar plexus energy. We have the Carib of Wands, breaking it up over our head, giving us some action, baby. The Carib of Cups, bringing in love, purification, and change. And then we have the Carib of Disc, bringing us in that manifestation, making it happen, Captain. All right, with that being said, this is the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero, and let's jump into our read. Okie dokie. As I split the deck, as I split the deck, water signs, I have the Three of Discs, work, with the Queen of Arrows reversed. This Queen of Arrows has been coming out reversed quite a bit lately. I've been trying to put her straight, but she don't want to. Now, the Three of Discs is telling me that it's time to build a foundation. It might be time for you to put in some work also. But it's harnessing your feminine energy because there's a spider on the card. And also just being prideful about what you do at work. The Queen of Arrows might be a person that you're dealing with, an air sign, who you're not very fond of. Or maybe this is you being indecisive in a situation. All right? So, let's bless our deck. Bless this deck. Show us the energy for water signs. Okay, it does not want to go anymore. It's like fighting me. Alrighty, so the situation that you find yourself in is with the King of Disc reversed. Womp, womp, womp. Why you're stuck. Alright, third party interest. The key to get unstuck, that's you, water sign, all day, every day. And I love Namu. All right, and how to avoid it. Oh, Lord, isn't that crazy? Now, the overall energy that you're getting is the Seven of Arrows. Okay, water signs, I'm sorry. I know I'm going to have some Scorpios out there hitting me up with some mean stuff because I've been getting it from the Scorpios lately. Guys, I love all signs. Actually, my Venus is Cancer, so I can feel y'all's pain about love and stuff. However, when I do these reads, guys, I don't pick out favorite signs or anything. I got much love for everybody because I read for a bunch of different people, and I love a lot of water signs. My mom's a water sign. This is going to be kind of an intense week for you guys. There's a situation. I'm not even going to like go into the read right now. I'm just going to tell you what I'm picking up right now. There's a situation. You're getting a bunch of lies. You are karmically tied to the situation with it's a relationship. This is a message I'm getting for someone's relationship. You're tied to the situation. You feel like you can't release it. The thing is that you have too many things going on. You have somebody watching from the outside. There's too many people in your relationship, which is causing your emotions to go awry. So this is why the sea turtle is telling you to trust your intuition, because yes, they are lying to you. Okay, now let's jump into the read. Sorry. Your situation at hand is with the King of Discs. So either you're overworking, underworking, maybe being a little bit greedy, or dealing with an earth sign who's lying. He's a liar. All right. And he's one of those people that will do whatever they can to get their way. And this is a general read, so this can be a man or a woman, however you want to look at it. So let's see what the king has for us. Okay, let's see if we'll go one more time. Okay, what does the king want us to do? Choice. He is making a choice, a judgment. It's time to make a decision. I don't know if you're being pressured, but the situation at hand requires a decision. This is you getting on and getting over it, okay? Flying beyond, because I think for some of y'all, you're ready to leave the situation in the past, okay? So why you're stuck is the Three of Wands. I'm going to tell you, some of y'all have somebody watching your marriage from the outside or your relationship. Some of y'all have a business partner who is a little bit crooked, okay? And for some of y'all, it's just kind of like looking at life and wondering, is there more out there? Okay, the three of Wands in this one, I love this card. It's when he returns from his journey to go find the plant of life, right? And he comes back and he realizes, damn, I had it all. I have this beautiful city. I'm very successful. I got it all. And I feel like the situation you're stuck in is you're wondering, do I have it all? Is there more out there? It's like you're unsatisfied. You feel like you need to achieve more. All right. So the keys to getting unstuck is this Queen of Cups. Now she's reversed, meaning that love is over for her or for him. She feels emotionally manipulated and depleted is what I'm kind of getting, especially being by the devil, because it's an illusion. What is it the King wants us to know? You're upset because you've been a slave. I hear that Britney Spears song. I'm a slave for you. Sorry, I get all excited. Anyways, this is you like, damn, I did so much shit for you. And you're walking around and you're emotionally depleted because you're carrying all that baggage that this fool done put on you or this chick done put on you. And you're going uphill. You're listening to all the gossip, all the lies, all the bull that's coming around you. And you're just like, damn, I fought so hard. But you're going uphill, and you're going uphill for no damn reason, especially with that bag. And Erykah Badu is saying, bag lady, you got too many bags. You got to let it go. You got to drop the rock, and you got to move without it, because it's much easier to go without the emotional baggage. You don't have to hold on to that emotional baggage. It's an illusion. You don't have to be tied to the situation. You can let go at any time. This is the beast of burdens. This is the donkey. You don't have to carry other people's crap. You can move on. And I think like the sea turtle is trying to tell you, adapt to new things, move towards the blessings, perfect timing, don't rush. You know, go back into your spiritual safety zone. I don't know, the safe zone, whatever you consider safe, and pull yourself together, harness your energy, trust your intuition, drop the rocks and go. Okay? Because you're not tied there. How to avoid it is with the devil. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm so used to talking to my friends. If you see something that looks good, it feels good, it tastes good, but you have a funny feeling about it, Trust your intuition because it's not all that it seems. This is about illusion. This is about deception. And especially since it's by the 8 of arrows and I have the 7 of arrows. Then I have a king reversed and a queen reversed with a choice. So I feel like this is the reason why you're stuck is because you don't want to make a choice about this individual in your life or this situation, whatever the king represents for you. You don't want to make the choice. But in order to have success, in order to move on and go to the next level, you're going to have to make a choice. Okay? So, with that being said, I want to get a little bit more on the 8 of arrows. So, with the 8 of arrows, I went ahead and pulled a guide card. Just a second, guys. And be sure to use your wisdom in order to cut the cords and drop the baggage. With that being said, the second card that came out for it was the prayer feather. Prayer feather is all about you sitting back and allowing your creator to make the choices and the decisions for you, as opposed to trying to manipulate a situation or allow your emotions to take it over. So it's easy to love the people when they're acting really nice to you, but the true challenge is to love them when they aren't. So that's basically what this card is trying to tell you, is to allow that energy to come through, the confidence, because this is also deer energy. And remember, the deers are unconditional love. So have unconditional love for yourself and for others, and continue praying for the situation to get better. So how are you going to avoid it with the devil? It's storyteller. So instead of sitting around focusing on the parts of the story that took your power, that kind of made you feel less than confident with your solar plexus energy, then you would have to harness the story that's going to give you a personal story of an empowering meaning. So it's about changing the meaning of what you've given it. So for example, if you felt that they've taken your time or they've stolen your time, it's not saying that, but it would be saying, at least I learned this, at least I learned how to do that, in order to harness more of a positive outcome. So also your rune for the week is Tewaz. You are definitely getting information this week that's going to give you a breakthrough. The color red is telling me that you need to be more grounded. This is the root chakra. All right, and this is also, look out for Tuesday, because this card is representative of the day of the week, Tuesday. All right, so this is having wolf instincts, intelligence, and a need for freedom, fear of being threatened, or a lack of trust. And that's what's making that queen feel upside down, is you don't feel that this person can be trusted. So keep praying for them, but have enough confidence to make the decision that you need to make in order to harness the energy to move forward. This is telling you that you're about to enter into an exciting time, but it's time to be responsible. You might have some health issues this week, but strength and vigor are in your hands. And boldness is needed to resolve an issue related to relationships. Okay? Now, in order to understand why we were stuck, how to get unstuck, and what's the possibility of things to happen, we're going to go into this card using Frog Mountain. Frog Mountain in the past, this is, do you sense that one or more of your ancestors suffered a similar thing? Did somebody in your family experience what you were going through? Okay, must have been very powerful. By returning and asking questions and dealing with the waters of your emotions, and wisdom will be yours. It's time to understand the history in order to move forward. So maybe it's just like accepting what's happening as just part of the journey and moving forward. Now, if you look towards the middle of the card, you see a little girl, and it says, are you facing a challenge to your identity from the government or any other social group, or from another individual, or maybe it's in your family? You feel like you don't belong. Such a cute little girl. So it's asking you to call upon the 4 quarters of the earth to help you on your journey. And from the east, you're going to ask for peace. From the south, you're going to ask for warmth. From the west, you're going to ask for rain. And from the north, you're going to ask for strength and endurance to sustain what you're going through. So in order to move forward, you're going to have to harness that energy to take you there. It's not, you can't really rely on anyone else. It's you moving forward. The potential of what's going to happen is, by listening to this, it goes right back into having the wolf instincts. It's not about being alone or being the lone wolf, but it's about being authentic to who you are, and it's time to move. It's time to envision where you want to go in order for you to be able to do it. So you got the wolf twice. You got the wolf with Tewaz, and you got the wolf with Frog Mountain. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and cut this off. and I hope that it makes sense, and I will be with you in March. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you would like a private reading, please feel free to call me. Please feel free to email me at arianaluciano@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram at arianaluciano. All right, guys, have a great week.